cannot dress. The people that like to dress the way worldly musicians dress. The people that want to see themselves, that want to dress and do things that the artists, politicians, all the rich, the popular people in the world, the people that doesn't respect, anybody that doesn't fear God, respect God, whatever they do, if you like to do them, you are the unbeliever. Even though you pay tithe, you are unbeliever. Even though you are regular in the church, you are unbeliever. Even though you sing in the church, you are unbeliever. And the book of Romans chapter 12 verse 1 say, we must give our body. It did not talk about heart now. Because some people say, all our righteousness is in the heart. Abi, is a lie. Because your heart is a dirty heart. The heart that hates one pastor. The heart that hates one sister. Is it not dirty? Our heart is dirty already. If God is going to give us pass mark through our heart, hellfire straight. So forget about that, your dirty heart now. So we are talking about unbeliever. Unbeliever is those people that say no. Giving our body to Christ does not mean we should not dress the way we like, which is not true. You must not dress the way you. No, it's a sin for you to dress the way you like. I'm telling you here. Somebody say in one of our Sunday school here, a brother stood up, say, since I entered APEC, this one sin, this one sin. In our church, our pastor tell us if you are doing 419, it's not a sin. Just pay your tithe. And it's a church. They call it church. They tag it church. Our pastor say if you are 419, it is our blessing that the white men take away, we are collecting back. That is church. Go to prison yard. We have prison ministry. By the time we started interview the prisoners, we told us that my pastor supports me. Even when I want to go for the morning ritual, my pastor do 3 days fasting for me so that the ritual will work out. If a pastor can support somebody for ritual, then tell me what is church. And let me tell you, youth, the reason why I'm much concerned about youth is that all these pastors that are doing 419 ritual, killing people, let me call it we because they call me pastor. We are the same people preaching to you, telling you who is Jesus is, what Bible means. If liars are the one to teach you, when you grow, what will you become? There's no hope for Jesus in future gospel. I repeat, there's no hope for that our Jesus himself in future gospel. 10 years to this time, if care is not taken, my dear, you have been seeing it on cable television, but very soon it will be live in the church. I've been seeing it on cable television where women, when somebody any of our brothers that have that thing on the WhatsApp, a lady that walk on the pulpit, that the pint is showing, to walk down. Where is Brawale? It's part of what I said you should download for me. It is Brawale that sent that clip to me. A lady wear very long gown, choir stand like this, organist stand like this, and is walking on the altar like this, and the gown was open. All the black hair here show on the altar. I've shown it to my members here before. On the altar in the church. It's part of what I told them to download. They must show it today. Because I told them to refill everything to me. A woman walking on the stage like this. They call it stage, not altar. They don't have altar in the church anymore today. Yes, you discover that. Many church doesn't have chair like this on the altar. Because they don't have altar, they have stage. And I did not see anywhere in New Testament that say altar should be eradicated from the church. But I discovered churches today eradicate altar. Because it is worldliness we imitate. And for your information, I personally bring that idea to Africa. They send me polluting the Christendom. And the part of our pattern is that eradicate altar. The people we download this thing too. They did it. But many faithful pastors, they don't know the reason why some churches do not have altar. They just imitate them. You can't call a place where all choir will jump into and sing. People that want to do choreography will go there and sing. Will you call it altar again? It's no more altar. That is what you will see. A whole shepherd will put shear here and back the member. Is that a shepherd again? Yes. I'm taking you. I'm not condemning any church, but let me tell you something. No matter how young you are, a day your GO will die. The senior pastor will die. You will be the one to stand there. What you don't have power to correct today, you can correct it tomorrow when it's your time. Is that not so? So I'm not sending you home to go and condemn anybody, but I'm putting something in your head. When it's your time to do correction, it's part of what you must correct in your church. A church without altar, how? What does that mean? In our kingdom, before I left, they say, means God, there's no place for you here. That is what eradication of altar means. But pastor doesn't know. So far, Pastor Lagbaja does not have altar, and anointing is flow. The next thing, another person imitates it. Only one point. Now, let me go back to worldliness. I said, imitating the world will make God to reject you when you are still innocent of the world. You just imitate them. You don't know what it means. By you imitating them, the trust God has on you will fail gradually. Gradually. For your information, a boy steals regularly 10,000, 5,000, 20,000, 50,000. And whenever you caught him, he will deny until somebody witness and expose him before he say, I'm sorry, it's devil. Another boy is there, very innocent. He doesn't steal. One day, this boy, see, by the time I want to confess, he said, Sean was there now. Though he doesn't know when I steal it. But I told him I stole this money. And I gave him 20,000. He collected it. We ate together. We spent together. And when they are shouting, who took the money? The person you call innocent refused to confess. Excuse me, will you still trust him? Yes, you may be saying, I never go deep. But the people that go deeper, you are one of them, pushing them deeper by praising them, calling yourself their fans. How can you, a woman, can you see Tiwa Savage now? Abi? Tiwa Savage, a lady. She can dress naked, she can do anything. Are you not one of them? Even on your, this thing you put in your hair, earpiece, you play their music. The more you play their music, you praise them, you support them, you are their fans. Either you join Illuminati or not, either you know what they are or not, either you know what they belong to or not. So far you are their fans, listening to their song, even taking step in their dance, you belong to them. You see us imitating it. They believe, and let me tell you something. There are some people with this terrible talent, which they know God will never take it. They just deceive you. They just deceive you. There are some things God will never take. After all, I was trained as a super agent in the kingdom of darkness for 300 years in the deep sea before they born me to this, back to this world. And many years before I was born in Nigeria. We know many things about God. We know that God will never take anything used by devil for himself. Whatever used for devil, God will never take it. And there are some deities, things used for God, they will never take it. Like I said the last year, I say Osun Osogbo is a very great deity in Africa, which many countries comes to worship Osun Osogbo. It's not possible for the Osun Osogbo worshipper, when they now say this is a modern day, we need to change system we are using for Osun Osogbo, and somebody should just go take organ to the river when they are doing the festival. Instead of all those Osun Kinikao, they now change it to hymn book in the name of mother. They now say, ye wa.